Hello guys, so welcome back to my how-to series. Now listen, you're never coming back, you're coming forward, you understand? In these videos, when you watch me, each video that you come and see what I do inside, you realize that you're moving forward in each and every step of the way. Now realize today's topic is how to never die. Now, to never die, guys, sobriety is your ultimate friend, you understand? So those people who are dying are people who are really drug addicts. They're really people who have no money. They're really people who never study money. They're really people who are never updated in the world around them. You understand? You need to be updated in the world around you so that you can really see how never to die. You understand? That's why you came into this video, so that you can learn how never to die. You understand? So that you can learn the basics and the fundamentals of a simplistic life. You understand? That's how never to die. You stick to a simple, basic life, and you stick to a schedule that's going to work for you. Now, what is a schedule that works for you? The schedule that works for you is something that is according to every single day. You need an everyday schedule. It's never just one day schedule fits all. Understand? Because when you're a child, you understand? And then you become an adult, you have different schedules in between that time. And now you have to be able to realize that you must be a baby all your life. You must be a baby. I'm a baby. You understand? I'm a baby. Now, I look very mature. I'm a baby. You understand? I'm a real baby. You understand why? Because I feel like a baby. I feel like a baby. I feel like I've just been born today. Why? Because each and every single video I do, I learn how to never die. I learn how to grow through each video that I do. Do you understand? So every time I teach, I learn how to never die. Each time I learn something new, I learn how to never die. You understand? Each time someone educates me in a better way, each time I improve myself, each time I look better and better and better, I learn that fear and death is no option for me. You understand? I never allow myself to die. Why would I allow myself to die in the first place? So those people who are defending themselves are really learning how to die. You understand? Because those people who defend themselves are victims of life. They're just defending throughout the whole life. Now, my biological dad is a defender. He's a smoker. He's a person who gambles. He's a person who just gets bombarded by everybody else and never takes action to succeed. Those people who never take action to succeed are defending their lives. They're just surviving. Now, you never need to be a survivor. You never need that woman. You're a survivor. You never need that in life. What you need is a person who is a thriver. You need to be a person who is a thriver. You never need other people to thrive for you. You need to thrive for yourself the most, so then you can help other people thrive. Understand? You need to help yourself grow. That's how you never die. Understand? When you die, guys, that's it. It's finished. It's easy to commit suicide. It's easy to be depressed. Understand? It takes the same amount of effort to be depressed as it does to be a multi-millionaire traveling the world. Now, are you prepared for that? Are you prepared to travel the world right now? You may wish for it, you may want it, but guess what? Are you going to do it? Understand? Because if you're watching this video, you may be somebody who has never ever traveled the world. You may be somebody who's never traveled the world financially free. You may be someone who must make money to first travel the world. Now realize, no matter what, money is made easily, as Tony Robbins says. Money is made easily. You can start today really, really easily to make money. Money is the easiest aspect of life to make. What is hard is you must be hard on yourself to make money. Understand? So your habits are everything in terms of making money. Where are your liabilities and where are your assets? Now, a person who has more liabilities is a person who's dying more. Understand? A person who has more assets is a person who is richer more and growing. Now, you need to be the new rich. With a financial downturn such as what's going on in the world around me, you understand? Now, I'm not a person who is going downhill, I'm going uphill, and there's a coronavirus going on in the world. Now, many people are losing their jobs, and many people are turning to other people for help. Now, realize you never turn to other people for help in the first place. Why? Because when you do it, you're defending yourself. You understand? When you're asking people around you questions, you're defending yourself. Why are you defending yourself? Why do you have to be a victim for? Now, you only ask yourself questions. You never ask other people questions. Why? Because they'll lead you astray. Those people will lead you astray. Those people around you in your community, 99% of them will lead you astray. Never trust people with questions. Never ask them questions. Let them ask you questions. Why? Because you need to be a problem solver today. You need to be able to solve your problems. You need to realize that nobody's going to make you financially free. Nobody's going to help you walk your walk. Nobody's going to help you walk your talk. You have to do that. You understand? Nobody's going to help you stand anywhere in life. Nobody cares about you. You understand? Nobody cares about you except for you. And you must be a person who cares about you. I'm not rude. It's just honest. Now, if you're a person that's neglecting themselves, guess what? You never even care about you. Why? Why do you have to neglect yourself in the first place? It's because you feel that you never love yourself. That's why you have to do the drugs. That's why you have to do the cigarettes. Now, I'm not judging you. It's just a reason after reason to show you that if you are somebody who's doing drugs, it's because you never love yourself, and that's why you're dying. Those people who love themselves will succeed. In the Bible of Jesus, he says, those people who love themselves, know thyself always. Do you understand? When you love yourself, you will succeed. Love yourself and you will know yourself. It's that simple. To love yourself is the ultimate success. So those people who love themselves will never die. You understand? Those people who love themselves will always find a way. They'll find a way in and out of life. Now, in and out of life is inward only. You never go in and out. You only go inside. Where is inside? It's inside your own territory, where you live. Where are you living right now? You're living inside your body. Go and find yourself inside your body. Go solve your own problems, because nobody else will. You understand? Nobody else will solve your problems for you. You have to solve them. So what are you doing right now? You are here so I can help you with those ideas, and so that I can help solve some of those problems for you. You understand? Because each and every video will solve a minimal amount of problems for you. You understand? Because listen, no matter what, the world is minimal. Look at the world as a minimal world. Why? Because you need to be minimal in everything in life. You need to eat minimally. You understand? You need to eat minimally. You need to travel minimally. Why? Because how much is minimally? How much can you describe minimally? Be a minimalistic person. Be minimal in how much you carry with you. Be minimal in how much you talk. Be minimal in silence. Be minimal in everything. You understand? Be minimal. Minimal never means small. Minimal never means small. Minimal is something that's very basic. It's very simple. Be minimal in violence. You understand? Do you understand that? Be minimal in watching TV. Be minimal in education. Be minimal in everything. You understand? Minimal. It never means decrease. It never means increase. It means minimal. Be minimal. Be minimal in the food you eat. Have a simple life. Be minimal in who's around you. Be minimal with yourself. Be a simplistic, basic person. Now, when you're minimal, you'll find that you'll start living more. You understand? I'm always minimal. I'm always minimal in the way I see life. When I see life as minimal. Why? Because for me, a life of simplicity is the best way. Never be complex. Complexity is anything but minimal. I'm better than Bob. Now, I'm a person who really believes in a better way. Now, you have to realize, you have to also do the same. You have to believe there is a better way. You have to believe there is something that you can do in the world that can actually help the world. And you need to stand for that, whatever that is. You need to see your why. You never know your why. You never know anything in life. What you need to realize, you need to learn, you need to grow, you need to realize your vocabulary is the most important in your life today. The more you can speak, the more you'll do. Those introverts who do amazing work, they never show themselves. Why? Now, I'm first in my life. I see people who are introverts and they never show themselves. Why? Because they're introverts. They're scared to talk with people. You understand? They're shy. And shyness begets anxiety and mental health issues. Understand? You may be a person who's very introverted. Now, an introvert can turn into an extrovert really quickly. How? Just journal all your thoughts down. Journal, 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 journal. You have nobody to talk to? Journal, 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 journal. That's what you need to do. That's your solution. That's your outlet. You have nobody to talk to. Talk with yourself all day long. That's all you need. Anyway, you never need other people to comfort you. You never need other people to make you feel happier. You never need other people to complete you. You never need food to complete you. You never need cars and materialistic aspects of life to complete you. Because those people who need aspects of life out there in terms of material and people and money to fulfill them, they're people who are dying. You understand? How they're dying? They're dying in their health. Health is number one. You understand? Health is number one. No matter what you say. Economics, you're saying, how about economics, Danny? No, economics is never important because health is. Health will solve economic problems. The reason the world goes into a financial downturn is because 99% of the world is unhealthy. You understand? They're unhealthy. They're never taking action to succeed. More people have to take action to do something. They're too much in front of the TV. They're too much lazy potatoes. Understand? So you never need to be a lazy potato. I'm never a lazy potato. Understand? You need to be a person that really sees life as it is. You need to be a minimalist in that aspect of life. When you see life as it is, you realize that you've overcome the mind. You realize that no matter what, your mind is never your mind. Your mind is something in this world. This world is never your world. Where is your world? Your world is above and beyond. You can never describe your world. You can never describe who you are in life. Because you're a spiritual being living in a human body. You understand? You're never a human body living a spiritual experience. You understand? You're a spiritual being. You came into this world. You understand? To live inside this world called energy by Albert Einstein. You understand? Now Albert Einstein says that this world is energy. Everything is energy. My phone is energy. This is energy. Plastic. My hands, everything. Blood. Water is all energy. We're living in a world of electric current everywhere. That's how we get electricity. That's why you see the storm breathing everywhere. Understand? Everything is energy. Understand? So we're all electric. We're electrifying. Understand? We're above this world. What's in this world is never important. We're here to experience something. We're here to learn something. That's how you grow. That's how you never die. To grow and to stick to growth is to never die. So talk about growth more. Talk about, hey, people, let's grow. Be a person who stands for growth. Yeah, because when you stand for growth, you also stand for health. When you stand for health, you also stand for yourself. When you stand for yourself, you also stand for something greater than you. As long as you're growing, I promise you the world is growing. As long as you have hope to grow, I promise you this world has hope to grow. No matter how bad everything outside of you is looking, as long as you're growing, your world is much more peaceful. Your world is much more beautiful. Forget what their world is like. They never care about you, those people. They may ask you for $1 on the street. Never give it to them. Why would you give it to them? Why do you need to believe in the homeless person for? Go and give your money into those people who grow you. Because a homeless man is never going to grow you. A homeless woman will never grow you either. Just because they say, oh, they're hungry, just because they're hungry, you never give them the money. Why? You go say, you go work for it, mate. You go work for it. What do you think this is? Understand? They believe anybody will give them money. No. Those people who believe that anybody will give them money are too much depressed people. Understand? Nobody will give you money. Go make your own. How do you make your own? Make sure that you are a person who never has to go into that situation to ask for money on the street. How do you do that? Discipline. Discipline. Those people who are homeless on the street are people who have no discipline in life. They're just never bothered about anything. They're couch potatoes. Understand? They just waste their life. When you waste your life, you look like one of those people. Never be one of those people. You understand? Because I've been homeless too. And guess what? Who was there for me? Guess what? Who was there for me? Me the most. Me the most. Everybody else falls by the wayside. Oh, but Danny, I gave you some money. No, but I live my life for me. I live my life. Money comes and goes. Just because you give me $400, you know, it means that I have to now buy you millions of dollars. Now, I never buy anybody anything. I only invest in what I grow in. Understand? When I find a book that helps me grow, I'll invest money in it. When I see a person who can actually make me grow, I'll give them money for it. Because they deserve it. They can grow themselves, they can grow me, they can grow the world. They deserve money. Give money to people who grow. Always. Never give money to the poor. What are the poor going to do with it? Go give it to the rich. You understand? Give it to the rich. The rich people grow. The poor people kill everybody. You understand? Rich people never kill. A rich person never kills anybody. A rich person will never ever kill a poor person. A poor person will kill a rich person. You understand? Poor is evil. You understand? Having money is good. Have more money. The poor will say, oh, money is evil. No, no, no. The poor person is evil. Understand? Being poor is poor. Being poor is evil. Never be poor in the first place. You'll find out what the rich lifestyle is. That the real richness is never in the money. It's in the health. They call Warren Buffett, understand? They call Warren Buffett the richest man in the world. Why? Why is he the richest man in the world? He's eating McDonald's. The guy. He's eating McDonald's. How's he the richest man in the world? Huh? Who's lying? Understand? Now you have to realize that the richest man in the world, in that aspect, they're talking financially. The richest man. Oh, I have more money than the guy. I have already more money than the guy. Why? I have more health than him. I'm more vegan. I'm vegan. He's eating meat, that guy. He's going to McDonald's. I never show up in McDonald's. Why? I'm richer than him. I'm the richest man in the world. Yeah. Understand? They're calling him the financially richer. Oh, the financially richer. I have health. Yeah, where's his health? The guy's dying today. Honest. Understand? I see him. Overweight. Yeah. He's the richest man in the world. What a facade. Understand? It's a big facade what's happening. Now, Warren Buffett will teach you about economics. Oh, he'll teach you about economics. The financially rich, in terms of financial aspects of life, guys, that's everything to do with health. Health is a financial aspect of life, not finance. Now, I'm better than not. I'm finance. You understand? I'm finance because I'm health. Health is wealth. Remember, in Warren Buffett terms, it's wealth is health. No. That's the opposite way around. That's what they're saying. They're saying wealth is health. No. Health is wealth. And then, when you have the health, you'll be financially richer than those people who have millions and billions of dollars, such as Warren Buffett. Now, no shame for Warren Buffett. The guy is an excellent economic star. Understand? He can really go to the stock market and gamble all his money and win more than he gambles. You understand? The guy goes to the races. You understand? He goes to the races, and guess what he does? He puts his money in the stock market, where 99% of people lose their money. He goes against Wall Street, Warren Buffett. Now that's an entrepreneur. Go against the grain. Yes, I love that. I love the Warren Buffett style in that aspect of life, where you go against the grain. 99% of people losing their money in the stock market today. Warren Buffett's the only one that's the most successful. Oh, what is he doing? You're asking, what is he doing? Why are you asking what he's doing? The guy's unhealthy. He's unhealthy, do you understand? You have to realize this now. That the stock market never helps anything in life. The stock market's a big scam. If you're never Warren Buffett, please never be in the stock market. Never gamble your money, because gambling your money is the stock market. Understand? And you're never the stock market. When you see the stock market, you see the casino. You'll see up and down clients. And you'll figure out, why did this go up by this percentage? It'll never make sense, those numbers, because it's rigged. It may go, in the long run, it shows 11%. In the long run. Guys, you've got here to live for 100 years, and hopefully 200 years and more. You understand? That stock market, yes, will go up over time, but it's rigged numbers. You understand? You can make multi-millions of dollars in the first 10 years and then lose it all within a second. Yeah, because your money is in the stock market. Believe me, it's never worth it. Yes, the stock market then will rise to the occasion again once you've lost your money. And where are you going to get your money now? You've lost it already. Yeah, over the long term it's going up. Yeah, it's going up. You've already lost your money. You've already lost multi-billions of dollars. How are you going to get that back now? From the stock market? No, they took your money. They scammed you. Understand? They can never scam Warren Buffett. Why? Because Warren Buffett is financially literate. You understand? He's financially literate. What he's doing? Now listen, no matter what, you have to realize that you can never win in the stock market. Even though Warren Buffett is winning. Believe me, you can never do it. Why? Because you have to realize that the stock market is never the solution for your financial freedom in the first place. That's why. You understand? You never go financial freedom without health first. Realize, no matter what, whatever Warren Buffett's doing, you have to realize it's a big scam. You understand? It's a big scam. Why? Because you need health first. I see that already. Do Just because many people are flying into the stock market and they're looking at these numbers and they're trading on Forex and they're getting you inside Forex and they may be even doing that with you, understand? Never trade in the stock market, never purchase Bitcoin, never purchase anything at all, only invest money and never invest it in the stock market, never invest in crypto. Why? Because guys, you have to realize investing in yourself first. You are more important than crypto, you're more important than money in the world. Understand? You have to realize that the stock market and what Warren Buffett's doing is never the way for you to go. It's never the way for you. The way for you is health. Believe me. Get your health first. They say money makes money. Yes, it does. Money makes money. But guess what? Who makes the money? Huh? Who makes the money? You make the money. You have to build the skills to make the money. First you make the money first, and then you put the money to make the money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Never just skip the money making the money without ever working on yourself first. Because guys, there is no shortcuts to growing. You understand? There's no shortcuts. Why do you think I do these videos? And you never think about these videos. Never think about these videos. Never think at all. What do you see in these videos? I see that I'm teaching you something. I'm teaching you something. And that's the whole point of growing. That's the whole point of never dying. Let's never die. Let's never die for anybody. Let's never die for our kids. Let's never put our kids on a pedestal. Why? Because the kids will never be satisfied. Ever. My biological dad put me up and put me first in life. Did I ask for it? No. I never asked for it. He just done it. I never asked for it. I was never entitled for that. He just done it. He made me stubborn. And thank you very much. I'm stubborn. What does stubborn mean? It means selfishness. It's a selfish way. That's the way you have to be. You have to be selfish. But guess what? You're only selfish when you're giving information. You're only selfish when you're generous. When you're taking, you're a different kind of selfish. You're actually a poor person now. You have to be a selfish person in a rich way. There's a difference. A rich person will give. A poor person will take only. A poor person is the homeless person just asking for money and never giving anything in return. Never contributing in any kind of way, just sleeping on the street out there. Is that contributing to the planet? No. The rich person will say, hey, let's get the homeless people off the streets. That's what a rich person will do. And a poor person will never do that because the poor person will lay on the street all day. You understand? Give it to the rich. Give money to the rich. Never go against the rich. Realize that the rich is a rich word. It's a rich word. Be rich. Never go against rich words. What's a rich word? A rich word means rich. Never stand against rich. I never mean people. Understand? Never stand against people either. What we need to realize is stand for yourself the most. That's it. Understand? Never be against anybody. Just lift them up. When you're against people when you're against people now, when you're against people, you have to realize that's never the way to go. You mean that you cause hate in that situation. When you hate people, it means you stand against them. Stand for yourself only. Say, this is what I stand for, and let them be against you. I'm not against you. I'm standing for me. I understand me from my perspective. And never expect them to. Never expect them to see your perspective. Just go and teach something. That's how you grow. Make sure you never rely on financial freedom at first. Never make the money first and then the health. No, make the health first and then the money. The money's easy to make. It's easy to make the money. Believe me. It's easy. Just improve your health. You'll see the wealth right away. Many people are doing the opposite. They're going for the money first and they're losing time. They're losing time. Do you understand? They're working a 9-to-5 job. And that's how to die. Never die in the first place. Never worked a 9-to-5 job in the first place. Oh, but how? Go figure it out. Understand? You can see yourself better than anybody. Now, am I able to solve your problem? Yes, I already said go health first. Health already. Health will solve your problems. Study. If you're never willing to study, then you will always have to work the 9-to-5 job. If you're never willing to do these videos that I do in a different way, then guess what? You're always going to work that 9-to-5 job. I show up for work every single day. I show up for video every single day. Today, I'm ahead of schedule. I'm ahead of schedule. Why? Because I'm dedicated. Because I see, no matter what, that the world is never on my side. I am on my side. They are never on my side. I never care about them. I'm not a victim. I see them now on my side, and guess what? I don't care about them. You have to place your eye there. You have to realize, make sure that you're never lifting yourself down. Make sure that the better your communication, the more you can write, the more you can see. Because when you write, you can start to become richer. When you believe that another person is against you, that's when you have 3 fingers pointing back at you. Robert Kiyosaki. Why? Because never look at them. When you look at them, you've already failed. You've already failed. When you say, that person caused me problems, no, you caused that person problems. When you say that person did something to me, no, you did something to that person. You understand? That's how it is. Why? Because you need to look at yourself more than that person. Why do you have to cause them problems for? Why? Why do you have to file a complaint against them in the first place? Why do you have to do complaints? Never do that. Because as soon as you file a complaint, guess what happens? You drag yourself down. You become the victim of that person. Understand? Why are you letting the outside world determine your life? Never call people, for example, in terms of blaming them. Never blame them. Because when you blame them, you complain against them. Why are you complaining against them? As soon as you receive a complaint, move from that place. Why? Because somebody became a victim to how you live life. They're so jealous of you that they have to complain against you. They're so miserable that they need to drag you down and just never be around those people. You understand? You have to realize that you need to overcome your mind. You need to overcome your ego. You need to realize that the world is here for you when you're growing. Growers will have everything. A grower is a tree. Look at the trees. Look at this tree over here. Look at this tree. Look how large it is. The largest tree in the building over here. You understand? The largest tree in the world. This one here. Why? So big. You understand? Now is a big aspect of life growing? Yes. Yes. A big aspect of life is growing. You need to be the biggest tree in the world. I consider myself that dinosaur that has the long neck. It's the highest in the jungle. The dinosaur, Brachiosaurus. Understand? That's my dinosaur. That is my actual animal that I'd ever be. Why? It's a herbivore. It's a herbivore. It eats trees. It eats big trees. They grow. Understand? It'll stomp on anyone. Understand? The actual animal that's alive today, I'd be a rhino. I'd never be a lion. I've never seen a lion take down a rhino. Have you ever seen that? Never. I've never seen that in my life. I've seen a pack of lions maybe take down a rhino. Never one-on-one. What's a lion going to do to a rhino in life? A rhino is a herbivore. It's an actual dinosaur right now. It's amazing. A turtle, actual turtle is a herbivore. Or is it really? Yes. Does a turtle eat fish? No. A turtle never eats fish. Understand? And you have to realize you need to be a herbivore in life. You need to realize you need to eat seaweed. You need to eat something that's going to help you grow. You understand? Think about the Brachiosaurus. The Brachiosaurus has trees everywhere, has grass everywhere. Understand? It's the largest beast in the world. The tallest one, taller than a giraffe. And the giraffe is a herbivore too. Very smart creature. Why? It's rich, has food everywhere. Never has to run against the grain in terms of life. Now, yes, for example, in terms of life, herbivores do run against the grain. Why? Because guys, no matter what, a vegan lives longer. Those people who live longer are always against the grain. For example, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is a person that is against the Wall Street. Why? Because he's winning money against them. He's winning the money. That's the thing, he's winning the money. He's relying on the stock market for financial freedom. You never rely on the stock market. Never rely on the stock market. Rely on yourself. Never put your money in the stock market. Otherwise, once you do it, you rely on the stock market. I've seen people lose their money. You understand? It's happened. It's happened already. Is it honest? Listen, no matter what, you have to see that that's what's happening. I can see around my world right now that people are losing their money in the stock market. No matter what, it just makes sense. And you have to make sense of the world. You have to be that largest dinosaur in the world that's really, really just living longer, has trees all around them, and he's never hunting other animals to kill something. Why do you have to kill a non-human animal? Why do you have to kill a non-human animal for? Why do you have to kill a non-human animal for in life? Now I have to correct myself to make sure that I speak better. So when I repeat my words in the same sentence, it's because I need to repeat those words in the exact way so that I can better myself. Now when you're exact, be exact in growing. That's the only time to be right. The only time to be right or wrong is when you're growing. Only. Never just right or wrong. Never just be correct without growing. Otherwise, you'll be a downfall for everybody. You'll drag everybody down. A person who's growing is a person who's lifting other people. You need to lift. Now, I've seen what's going on around the world. And you have to realize that the world is never the world for you. What the world is you growing. Realize that. You need to grow in the world. You need to be a person growing. Growing is everything. Growing is confidence. Growing is courage. Growing is being able to have a better mindset. Looking at your spouse and loving her for how she is, but making sure that you're growing with her. Never just because how she looks. Never because your kids love you. Never because you guys have something going. Just grow. Sometimes what you think is something is nothing. You may be thinking that walking to the McDonald's to eat McDonald's is something. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's rubbish. You may be thinking that eating meat is something. It's rubbish what you're eating in life. It's rubbish, believe me. You understand? Other people had to hunt for that food. Had to hunt other animals and kill them. You understand? Oh, how about the plant food? The plant food is different. Nobody has to hunt food. Nobody has to hunt for food in life. You don't have to hunt an animal for food. You understand? You guys that eat meat out there are no different than the ones who eat actual human beings. You're the same people. You're the same people. Cannibal people. You guys eat meat and you guys eat human animals also. Understand? We're all animals. When you never eat meat, you realize there's a beautiful plant orchestra around you where you can actually eat leaves, you can eat carrots, you can eat everything. Now carrots is just something that you put in your soup. It's something you just put in your sandwich. That's it. It has some nutrients. It'll never give you the plant protein you need. Carrots are just a nice addition to something. That's it. It's just an addition. The real foods are tofu, soy milk, soy products, legumes, nuts, peanuts. You understand? Peanut butter. You can eat peanut butter. Just realize it has a lot of fat. I stay away from peanut butter. You understand? I stay away from it as much as I can. It has sugar, processed sugar. You understand? I stay away from processed sugar. It makes me feel fat. I eat 200 grams of the tub and I feel fat already. Just for Good Friday, just 4 days ago, I ate peanut butter, and guess what? I ate 200 grams of fat. I felt fat. Why? Because everything else was closed. I had to go to the convenience store. I had to get myself bread. I had to get myself peanut butter again. And I had to get myself bread. I never eat bread. You understand why? Why? Because I have to carry it around with me everywhere. And it's annoying to carry bread with me everywhere. You understand? The bread is so big. Do you understand? So sometimes big is never effective. You understand? The same as a suitcase. When I started to travel, guess what? I had a suitcase with me. I had to carry the suitcase everywhere. It was hard. For me, it was hard. Yes, it was. It was hard. But guess what? I made it easier for myself. How? Look what I carry now. That's my suitcase. My nice little shoulder bag. Is it small? Beautiful for me. Am I small? No. I'm something more than small. That's my shoulder bag. Understand? My shoulder bag that helps me to have my technology, my selfie stick, also my cables, and my laptop and my headphones. I can place it in and I can carry food around in it. Do you understand? I eat chickpeas. I said in a video earlier today, I eat chickpeas. I eat these cans. 5-star food, baby. You see 5-star? That's 5-star there. 5 stars. You understand? Why? 75 cents? 75 cents for this. It's 400 grams. I eat 4 of these a day. 4 of these. It's chickpeas. It's from hummus. It's made from hummus. Chickpeas make the hummus brand. You understand? Chickpeas is the hummus spread. I eat chickpeas. I eat hummus every day. Yeah. Where does it come? Where does chickpeas come from? From the ground. Very beautiful. Understand? Yes, it's a living organism. Yes, it is. This is a living being right here. Understand? Now listen, no matter what, you have to realize that plants are also living beings. But guess what? You can eat them. They never feel the pain. When you kill a rabbit, you go they start making noise. You can throw food around, it never makes a noise. It's numb to the pain. You can eat it. You understand? You can. And then you may be saying, oh, how about all the animals that are killed while cropping the grass? You understand? Now listen, no matter what, you need to eat something. Minimize killing around the world. Either way, no matter what, kill less animals in the world. Kill less animals. How are the pesticides, you ask? How are the pesticides? Guess what? The pesticides, I stay away from most of the fruit out there. All I eat is bananas. Now inside the banana is now a pesticide, anything. You understand? Bananas grow on trees. You understand? Anything that you eat from trees, you understand, has no pesticides. Now you have to realize you peel your fruits. Peel your fruits and you have no pesticides. With the fruits. Peel your fruits. With me, with my fruits, I eat only bananas. Only bananas. Why? It's very easy to peel. Very simple, yeah? Instead of having to get that knife for the apple and you have to peel with the... You have to peel with that peeler. You have to peel the apple. It's very annoying. You have to carry a knife around with you to slice up the apple and stuff. It's very annoying. So what do? I eat canned food. Canned food, very beautiful. Understand? No pesticides in canned food. No pesticides. It's all washed. It's all washed. Chickpeas from the ground, straight from the ground. It's washed. Do you understand? It's washed. It's in water right now. It's in water. Hot potato. You need hot potato. Go eat boiled potato in a can. It's already made in these actual cans. Potato. You need some potato. Go get boiled potato. Stop eating hot chips in kebab shops and KFC and Nando's. Understand? Stop going to the franchises to eat chips because they have so much salt on them. Understand? Sodium is not good for you. Remove sodium from your life. Why? Because that's how never to die. Understand? Learn about nutrition. That's how never to die. Be conscious to go and learn. That's you on the offense. Nobody's going to learn for you. Nobody's going to watch this video for you. Understand? Nobody's going to make you help. Nobody's going to help you do anything. So what do? You need to go be on the offense about making your life happen. You need to go do something. Do you understand? I drink soy milk. I drink soy milk. No pesticides. This is unsweetened version. Unsweetened right here. Understand? Has 30 grams of protein for $1.70. $1.70 I get 30 grams of protein. Those people have to go cheeseburgers, have to eat cheeseburgers at McDonald's, have to eat 30 cheeseburgers. 30 times 2 because each cheeseburger is $2. You know what that is? That's 60 bucks. They give $60 for the same amount of protein that I give for $1.70. Here, I have 28 grams of protein for 75 cents. I make $1.25 extra for every cheeseburger. Understand? Now I eat 4 of these a day. This is 105 grams of protein. I already calculated it. Every day I say 4 chickpeas, it's already 105. Already 105 grams of protein. I weigh 65 kilos and more. I weigh around 65 kilos in my weight. Why? Because I use my weight right now, I use the light weight that I have to my advantage. Understand? Do I have light weight? Guess what? I never even know. I use the body mass that I have to my advantage. Understand? I've seen bigger people than me, and I see that I'm faster than them in every area of life. I see some person on steroids. Yeah. Do you understand? And he has a woman too. Why? Because she sees big muscles, and that's all she sees in life. I say that's her in life. I never need that woman in my life. A woman that just goes for muscle. That's all she sees. She never goes for mindset. It's mindset over matter. Matter is the muscle. Mindset's more important. Mindset. The guy has muscles, but he's doing steroids. And he thinks he's some type of big king guy. You understand? And you never think in the first place. That's what they think. They think. I never think. I never care about them. You understand? When they're thinking, they're losing in life. When you're thinking, you're losing. You never think about anything. When you think you have to do something, you never have to do it. Understand? You never have to do it because thoughts and thinking can be manipulated. But guess what? Your actions can never be manipulated. Somebody can say, you must go this way. They can never force you to do it. That's different. Unless they physically abuse you. When they physically abuse you, then you have the right to defend yourself. You understand? And no matter what, you have to realize when someone is about to kill you, you need to realize to either run away or to fight them. Now, in that situation, depending on what happens, realize no matter what, you shoot them before they shoot you. Yeah? No matter what happens. Otherwise, you're dead. Otherwise, you're dead. I'd rather kill I'd rather kill the baby than the baby killing me. Actual baby, 1-year-old baby. Why? Because my life is first. What, you believe that the baby is above me? You believe that the baby has the right to kill me? No. You understand? Just because it's a baby, doesn't mean it's more innocent. Or you believe because a baby is more innocent that has the right to chop your head off? No. They say it's a baby. It's just a human being, just as me. I'm a baby too. Understand? Just because a baby is a baby, never means that those people who have babies have everything more than you. Look at people individually. What does a person as an individual have in life? Yeah, they may have a wife and kid, and they may have a wife and kid, and you have just you, and you are single. Does it mean they have more? No, no. You may be better than yesterday, but that person may be fat and look ugly. You understand? And has a wife and kid. He may look ugly. Is he? How is he individually? Individually, you're healthier than that person. Who has more? You may have a wife and kid. You're healthier though. Who has more? You do. You have more because you have health. Understand? Never fall for the outside world and their Ferraris and their Lamborghinis and then what they're doing with their money. Understand? Focus on you. Focus on you. Now you have to realize financial economics has everything to do with what other people are doing with their money. Understand? But you have to realize that what's more important is your health. So when you get your health correct, when you get your health in a better place, then you can see what's going on in financial economics, and you never worry about the world. You never worry about what's going on around you. Why? Tune out from the news. You never need the news in the first place. You never need the news and what they're saying. It's always bad news. You never need bad news in your life. I stay away from bad news. I stay away from people who neglect themselves. Yeah, I do. I do. I stay away from fat people. I stay away from obese people. I stay away from those Tonga people that are fat. You understand? I stay away from them. Why? Because they neglect themselves. You understand? I've seen it. I stay away from them. Do I have to name them? I never have to. I've seen them though. You can see that. I stay away from all fat people in the planet. Anybody you see, I stay away from them. Why? I never need them around me. They're just couch potatoes, those people. You understand? Am I bad for saying that? No. I'm saying honest. You understand? I'm honest. Are they able to help me? Yeah, maybe they're able to help me. Give me some money. Now, I never care about them. I care about giving them information. Those people can come and learn from me. Are they able to? That's up to them. You understand? I've seen fat Australians. I've seen fat Australian people over here. You understand? I've seen Australian junkies all over Perth over here. You understand? I've seen that. It's the truth. People never love the truth. You understand? I say the truth. I've been hit by an Aboriginal woman. What for? Just randomly. I was just driving my bike and get hit. I get hit for no reason. An Aboriginal woman. You understand? What for? Does it mean that all people who are fat are losers? Yeah. They're losing life. Of course they're losing. What did you believe? Of course they're losing. They never love to be told they're fat. No, they love fake people around them. You understand? I'll tell you right now what's happening. You understand? Fake people dislike the truth. I went up to a person in Cairns and I said, "Hey sir, let me help you lose weight." So what'd you say? What'd you say? Did you see my dog over here? You see my dog? I said, "Yes sir." He said, "Get out of my face." Why? Why? Because he never loves the truth. That's what I see. I say, I can help you lose your weight. Because I've lost 47 kilos. I was being honest. And you got offended. You got offended. Never let the word make you offended. You people who are offended by this video, maybe you Tongans out there, if you're offended, please realize this. I've already shaken you. You're already below me in that aspect of life. You have to lift yourself up. You have to realize you need to step up out of your fakeness. Start realizing to see yourself and how you really look like. You understand? Yeah. How about those sumo wrestlers, those Japan people? You understand? Yeah, they're fat. You understand? They're fat. I see them. They'll live up to their 50. You understand? And I never know that. I'm living more than that. I'm living more than everybody else. You understand? Now, people who are fat, listen, they may even be able to live up to 50. They may die at 28 because they're so fat. You understand? Let's just be honest about that. I'm never dying. I'm only growing. I'm living past 100. I never mean to offend anybody. It's just the way it is. They may do amazing sumo wrestling. Yes, amazing. They may be stronger, and you can never budge them. Let's do a fast sprint then. Let's do a fast sprint. Let's see long term who's going to live longer. Let's see who moves around better. Let's see who can teach more. Yeah, you may be nice and steady there, and you may be able to push me 5 meters out. It's very easy today. You understand? It's very easy. Let's never do that. Let's never cause violence. You understand? Violence is never the solution. Being fat is never the solution. Being a sumo wrestler, no matter how good you are, is never the solution. I've had people for example, in Melbourne, I said, didn't it help with your weight? He's like, I'm not fat. I clearly seen he's overweight and obese. He's lying to himself. I'm like, no worries, man. Go be fake. They said, I never care. They said, that's why I never ask people to help them anymore around the area. Because when I say, hey, so let me help your kid who is fat. They go, what'd you say? They get offended. They said, yeah, why? Because they fed the kid. They fed the kid, and now because they fed the kid, they believe I attacked them in some type of manner. I said the kid was fat. Yeah, so it's just a word. Why are you shaken by words for? Understand? Now, you always need to live longer. Make sure you're never fat. Make sure you're never that sumo wrestler in life. I never need to be a sumo wrestler. I never need to watch them in my life. Well, what will I learn from them? How to push someone off the wagon? Big deal. You understand? Big deal. You have to realize you have to step up. You have to be real with people. The more real you are, the less friends you have. Believe me. Those alcohol friends, guess what? When you're drinking with them, they love you. When you're drinking alcohol and you're killing yourself with them, they're loving you. But when you're a person who stands up for yourself and you say no more because I have my health, and they're killing themselves and they have no health, they start jealous. They start being jealous of you, and they start saying, "Hey, you get lost, man. I never even know you anymore." They're saying, "No, you never even know us anymore." They'll never even say that. They'll say, "No, I never know you anymore. I never need you, bro. Make sure you just go away, bro, before I bash you." After you've seen them for 5 years, you grew up with them, and they start to say, "I'll bash you, bro. Get away from my woman." What is going on, man? Understand? Why? Because they're jealous. The world's jealous. I'm not jealous. The world outside of you is jealous when you're succeeding. Now, honestly, just live as long as you can. Realize no matter what I said about the homeless person and all these people and how long they're going to live, I hope they all live as long as they can. You understand? I hope they all never have to be fat. I hope they all never need to be people who are fat in life, in all aspects of life, in all nationalities. Do you understand? That's the way I am. I'm really like that. I'm really like that. I'll give you the realest information here. Understand? People will get offended by words. You understand? I see today, no matter what, that when you're really living life, people are going to just attack you about what you say. And you need to be able to defend yourself. And you never defend yourself, you just really outsmart them. You outsmart them with words. You just be more of a smartass. And people hate smartasses. I never hate smartasses. I'm a smartass. I see that people out there will hate you for being more smarter than them. Because you're living life more. A smarter person is a stronger person. No matter how big that sumo wrestler is. No matter how big they are, the smarter you are, the better. A smarter person will never look like a sumo wrestler. Do you understand? Let's be honest about that. A smarter person will never go to McDonald's. A smarter person will never own anything that they can never afford. So how do you increase your smarts? Turn to books. Go give some money to books. Go learn from random people as much as you can. The more you learn, the more wise you'll be. Go learn from anybody in books. Go learn and study books. Just go into books and you'll find yourself smarter. It's that simple. You just start connecting all the dots. 5 years down, 10 years down the line, 5 years down the line, 2 years down the line, you start taking more action. What kind of action? You start to apply the information. You start to give it into videos such as I do. You start to be your own mind. You start to be never your mind, never be your own mind, never be your own mind. You understand? Be original. You start to be original in everything you're saying. You start to be unique. Why? Because you're taking more action than the rest. You're doing something every single day. You're showing up in videos every single day. You're hustling and you're growing. You understand? You're hustling to grow. Never just hustle. What's a hustle? Hustle's nothing. No. Hustle to grow. Hustle to grow. That's different. Hustling to grow is something big. But hustling, you can be hustling and working on 9 to 5. Oh, big deal. Let's have more direction in life. Every day you're hustling. There's a song, every day you're hustling. Oh, what does that mean? What does that mean? What are you supposed to say there? What are you trying to say? You're living life? Are people living their life? Many people are never living their life, even though they're living. You understand? Many people are never living life to the fullest, even though they're living life. Many people are worse than yesterday. 99% of the world is never living life. 1% of the world is. The world is black and white, as I say. Am I right about that? No. Am I wrong about that? No. Am I correct about that? No. Why? I'm correcting myself. I'm right in myself. I'm wrong in myself. I'm nothing, and I'm something. I'm more something than nothing. You understand? Now, I'm a person who never gets offended by my words. I never call myself nothing. Why? Because I'm something. I'm something. I consider myself something. I do something every day. What are you doing day today? I'm doing something. Where are you going? I'm going somewhere. What are you going to do? What are you going to say to them? Something. What are you showing them? What are you showing them after? Something. I will show them something. I'll give them something. What is there to do? Something to do. What else can you do? Something I can do. I'll do something. Every word something. You understand? When you ask people and they say nothing much, stay away from those people. I never say nothing much. Because my life has much of everything positive in life. I have more positivity in my life than everybody else. Why? I'm growing. I'm growing. I have perspective. I have myself in mind. You understand? Now, I'm not my mind. I'm a person who observes the mind. Realize you use the eye in your advantage. See my how-to video on the eye factor. Realize no matter what, you need to be a person growing. You need to be a person really cheering yourself on. You need to be a cheerleader for other people, such as those NBA cheerleaders. What are they doing? Cheering some basketball players out. Am I jealous of those basketball players? No way. Why would I be jealous of them? I'm using them as an example. Am I the example? I'm the best example. Am I jealous? No, I'm not jealous. That's a smart ass trait. Never be a cheerleader in life. Now, do you need a basketball player? Do you need to be a basketball player? No, you never need to be a basketball player. You can be someone smarter than that. You understand? You can play basketball and you can be smarter as well. Be smarter. Many basketball players, after they finish basketball, 90% of them lose money. They're all broke after their careers. Why? They never learned finance. Nobody helped them to learn finance. They're too much into sport. For 20 years? Traveling to Los Angeles, traveling to Miami, traveling to everywhere around America, just around America, because it's the NBA. And then they may play the sports, whatever. They may travel Champions League around the world, whatever. And then guess what? After 20 years, they're dying. Why? They're worse than yesterday. I see Michael Jordan's worse than yesterday. Why? He's looking worse. The guy is looking less fit than he was. What happened? Why'd you stop? What happened? Where's your mindset now? Yeah, where's your mindset? The best, one of the best, if not the best. I'm the best in life. I'm better than if not. Never use the words if not. Why not? Because if not will never get you anywhere. I'm always getting myself somewhere. I'm better than if not. And realize, no matter what, never get confused about those words. Realize no matter what, I'm better than if not, because guys, those words right there are going to kill you. You understand? Those words will kill you. The more you realize that you use the if is the word that's going to kill you. I'll never kill you. I'm better than not. I'm better than not. I'm better than if. Realize those words, never use them. Never use them at all. Never use lacking words. Now, you can see no matter what, when you see people and you describe them how they are, they hate it. They hate it. That's why I say, hey sir, let me help you fat kid. You understand? Now, is there a nicer way to say that? Yes, there's a nicer way to say everything. There's always a nicer way. There's always a nicer way that I can speak this video. There's always a nicer way that you can react. There's always a nicer way that someone can live life. There's always a nicer way. What's a nicer way? The nicer way is let them ask you. Never even go after them. Never even help them. Because as soon as you say what is to them, they will describe you and they may even kill you. They may even kill you. Do you understand? How angry they get. They get so angry. And then they go to the police, acting more victim, and then the police take you to jail. Because you described what is. And the police is on neither side, but as soon as they see a victim, they're on the victim's side. Now, I'm not a victim in life. I'm not a victim. Sometimes the police will be on your side, sometimes the police will be on their side. Never gamble with that. Never be around the police in the first place. Never go after them. Never say about the kid who's fat. Never call them ugly. Understand? Never call them ugly, even though they are. I'm not ugly. You understand? There are people who are ugly. I've seen ugly people. When you go up to the face and you say, listen sir, your teeth you have to be this way and this way. You understand? Yeah, that's ugly. You understand? That's ugly to even say that. You understand? When you're a person who says, for example, in those words, that you need to improve your life, that's the same way of saying that. It's just in a more beautiful way. You understand? Now, is ugly beautiful? Listen, no matter what, you have to realize that beautiful is the only way. Never be ugly. When you go up to people, you have to realize, let them come to you. And then let them say, what would you do with this tooth? What would you do with this tooth over here? Let them describe and let them be self-reflective about how ugly they are. Because you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You understand? You can see when you go up to a person and you say, shave your beard because you look ugly. You can say that. You can say it's totally the truth. Is it really the truth? No. What is the truth? That's just what you see. But when you describe to them what you see, they never asked you for that. And listen, you can do it. You can do it. Is it really the way? No. It's never the way. The way is, let them figure it out. Let them figure it out. Let them solve their problems. Because when you go and solve their problems for them, and they never asked, guess what? You become rude. And rudeness today, listen, rudeness, you understand? By their trait is called a person they must kill. Why? Because they're so fake. They're so fake. Now rudeness, in terms of truth, say it all the time. No matter how much it hurts. Say it. Lose some weight. Tell them, lose some weight. Because that's clearly what is. Understand? They hate it. Of course they hate it. Why'd you put yourself in that situation in the first place? Understand? Is that cruel? No, it's never cruel. Understand? And they were screaming at Jesus when he was in their face that way. Jesus was saying, listen, you're very fat, Jesus would say. Yeah? Jesus will say, you're very fat. And you're, how dare you? How dare you? I'll go call the police now. When they call the police, what they do? They took us to jail, didn't they? Why? Because Jesus told the truth. They really tell the truth. Jesus only said what he sees. You understand? They took it literally. Because why? Because they're thinkers. They're thinkers of life. They attach the thoughts. You understand? Jesus was making an example. Jesus was saying, hey, you guys, this is how I see you. And they said, oh, no, you can never say that. Why? They're fake people. They're hypocrites. Never be a hypocrite. Never be a hypocrite in the first place. You understand? When you go and tell people what they're doing, and you see and you actually say what you see, that's when they attack you, because they think they're the minds. They think they think that they are the mind. You're never your mind. But say what is. Keep saying what is all the time. I agree with what Jesus has done. Understand? I agree with being truthful. Understand? Be truthful. How do you be truthful? Say the truth. What is the truth? Go live by the truth. The truth will set you free. Many people hate you for that. They'll say, you're a hypocrite. No, you're never a hypocrite for telling the truth. You can tell the truth. Yeah, you can. You can tell by what you see. What do you see in me today? You see a person just talking. You just see a person talking. Am I offending you? No. How can I offend you? I'm in video. Am I hurting you? How can you be hurt? How can I hurt you? You must be too much in the mind for me to hurt you. You understand? I'm just having a conversation with you, making it interesting as possible. I just see a person who's just really successful. That's what I see. I just see a person who's dedicated here to give some ideas. So what do you believe? After in the 50th minute, you believe I hurt you? After 50 minutes of giving you ideas, you believe I hurt you? You understand? You're too much in your mind. Wake up. Nobody can ever hurt you while they're on video. You understand? You have to realize, say all the swear words in the video. Offend as many people as you can in the video, because it's so funny. Just make sure you're never offending yourself. Why? Because as soon as somebody watches that video, you never ask them to watch the video. You understand? Go give your thoughts about fat people, about everything in life. Go give it in video. And let them say, you called somebody fat in your video. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, of course I did. Why not? What's the big deal? How can you say that? Why not? I can say anything. I have a mouth. Is that? And then also some people have the decency also to say, where is your qualification for this? My qualification is life. My qualification is life. And they throw these turnbuckles they do, and they're just questions, and I answer their questions. It's so simple. They can never go mind to mind with me. Now I'm never on my mind either. Never go mind to mind with people. Understand? Go mind to mind with yourself. Never be your mind in the first place. Understand what that means? Never compete with people. Just make sure that no matter what, you focus on yourself more and your mind, which is never your mind. Your mind is never your mind. Focus on yourself more than you do on others. Improve yourself and your mindset rather than other people's mindset. Understand? Now when you do that, you realize that's when you improve yourself the most. Understand? You improve yourself the most by just improving your mindset. Because this is me, for me. This video is for me. It's for my mindset. This is to improve me. It's not to improve anybody else. I don't focus on I don't focus on anybody else. Nobody else may never watch this video ever again. Understand? How would I see that you would watch this video? Who are you? I've never even seen you before. Understand? You may be watching me in 50,000 years time, this video. How would I see you? Understand? I'm just a person who is really, really more than a person. I'm never labeling myself anything. Why? Because I'm more than human. I'm more than superhuman. I never label myself, because as soon as you label yourself, you've identified yourself as the mind. Never label anything you see. What is this? You never know what that is. Why? You can never describe that. You can never describe that. You can call this chickpeas. You can call this chickpeas, but guess what? Once you do, guess what? You described the mind. Yeah, you described the ego mind. Believe me. You don't describe anything. My name is never my name. My name is never my name. I may be called Danny Milivojevic. I'm not my name. You never know who I am. They'll say, for example, in the Bible, they'll go and they'll preach around. They'll say, "Are you aware of what Jesus done in blah 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 blah?" Now, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not a hypocrite. And listen, no matter what, I'm speaking. You know what I'm saying? That's just a way of speaking. And those chapters in the Bible, I never read the chapters. You understand? No matter what, I read some chapters. I never even, the Pharisees or something, I never know where that information came from. Understand? Where did it come from? It came from millennials. How long has this been like? How long is the life that we're living? The Bible, I'm living it right now. The person's trying to teach me about the Bible. Well, what have you got to teach me? He said, you should be ashamed of yourself. Why should I be ashamed of myself? Straight away, the first words, what did I do? He says, you've sinned. I said, I never sin. I said, I never sin. And they're just going around in circles with me. You understand? And no matter what, when you see those people, just say goodbye. Why? Because they're wasting your time. You should feel guilty. You should be shy. You should be anxiety. That's what they're saying. I say goodbye, please. You guys never know what you're talking about, even though you believe in some God. You say they believe in some God, religion people. They believe in some God out there. They believe there's a God out there. I'm God. I'm God in life. You understand? I believe that I'm God. I believe that Jesus' image is my image. That Jesus is me. Some people have, for example, actual tattoos. They have tattoos of Jesus. Is it really Jesus? There's just some. Who is that? I don't even know that person. That person is never the image of Jesus for me. The image of Jesus is my face. My face is the image of Jesus. They're saying why? They believe that image of Jesus is somebody way back in the past that they just had to put on their shoulder to describe who Jesus is for them. That it's somebody else. They have to describe that God is somebody else. No, for me, God is me. So guess what? Instead of me, say for example, what I do, I put my face, of the image of Jesus over here on my shoulder, and I put Jesus right here. Is it really Jesus? No. You understand? Am I really Jesus? I never know. I just realize no matter what, I'm always more than I am. I never describe myself as anything. What is Jesus? Where is the word Jesus? Where did the word come from? How do you even know there was a Jesus in the planet? Oh, but the Pharisees said, it's just words. Understand? This is a fairy tale. What's a fairy tale? Who knows what a fairy tale is? You never know. You never know what that is. What is the Bible? Oh, the Bible is this. No, that's what you've been taught that is. It's never really that. What is it? You can never define what the Bible is. As soon as you define it, you've lost. You've lost already. You can never define what anything in life is. Otherwise, when you identify with what something is, and you say that's what that is, you become right and wrong-minded. You become correct. You understand? When you become correct, you become the ego. You become the ego mind. And you believe that you're run by the world around you. You believe that you must go and help other people do something. You never need to help other people. You help yourself the most. Realize that. You understand? You never need to preach for other people. You never need to do this video. I just do this video because I need to. Why? Because I have some reasoning. As to what my life has lived until now. I'm never dying. I'm always living on. And I realize I just died. I just died right now. That's how never to die now. How? I continue to speak. Didn't I? I said that I lived. I'm living now. See, I died again. I lived many deaths in life. Death never stops me. You understand? When you say that you lived, are you living now? Then you have to say, I'm living now. You never say that you just lived. How about now? How about now? You have to live now. See, but when you say that you lived and you never say anything anymore, you're dead. You're just dead. When you say that you lived and then you say, I'm living now, even though you say you lived, you're still living. Be a person who's until now. Understand? Until now I'm growing. Be a grower in life. Be a person who's growing. Doing something that's really going to help your life. Never be scared of the world around you. Never let the world intimidate you. I had my head down on my phone and I was watching something, I was doing something, and this person just came with a bike right in my face. I'm like, what are you doing, man? And I see that he was trying to scare me. Why? Why do you have to just go out of my face for? You clearly had 20 seconds to go the other way. Just other people just try to make fear into you. Understand? So make sure that no matter what, you're never fear in life. You're never a person of fear. Why? Because that's how never to die. Be fearless. Have you heard the word fearless? Be fearless. Never describe anything that you see. Never describe a word. This word may be this word. This word may be this word. We never know what words are. These words I've spoken, I never know what I've spoken in these words. Why? Because I never labeled them. I never labeled them. I just speak out. I just talk. I talk something that I never even know. Because that's how you grow. You never know in life. As soon as you know, that is that. You know it. You know it now. Now since you know that, you never learn about it ever again. My biological dad, he says, I know over 1,000 times and more. Guess what? I never know anything. But guess what? I see that he does, and guess what? He blocks himself from 1,000 ways of life because he says he knows. You understand? He says he knows. He knows what that is. He never learns it. He never learns about it ever again. He knows already. When you say, the more you say I know, the more you die. And that's why he's smoking cigarettes. You understand? When he's smoking cigarettes, he never knows that he does that. Why? Why? Because he's never said that. He's never said that he knows that he smokes. Why? Because he's still learning how to smoke. You understand? As soon as he says he knows that he's smoking, he'll never smoke again. Why? Because he'll just move away from it now. He knows it. Now, my biological dad is my biological family that had me. I'm a real dad. I'm a real family in life. Your real family is you. Remember that. Nobody else has your back more than you. So, if you never have your back, nobody else will. You understand? So you have to realize you need to credit other people. You need to realize you need to credit yourself the most. You need to realize that your time is now. You need to realize that to overcome the mind, to overcome the ego, is the best way never to die. It's to meditate. Have no mind, as the Buddha said. Have no mind. Be a person who's showing up every day for something. What are you showing up for today? For your family? Who's your family? Your wife and kid? No. Your wife and kid is never your family. You understand? You are your true family. You. Now, they're part of your family. They're part of your family. Your kid and your wife is part of your family. Your true number one aspect in life must be you. Many people get this confused. You understand? Me over kid. Me over mum. Me over everybody. You have 5 kids, never lift your kids up above you. Why would you do that? Never lift your wife above you. Because you'd be neglecting yourself. Yes, they're your family. They're your actual family now, because they're your actual spouse, your husband and your kids. Never lift them above you. Otherwise, guess what? Your husband or your wife can leave for somebody else because you put them on a pedestal. You never do that. Family first. Yes, family's first. Family means you first. Remember that. Family never means your wife first. Family never means your husband first. Family means you first. You are your family. You. You over your wife. You over your husband. You over your kids. That's how it's supposed to be. Why? Because that way you love yourself the most and you lift your family even more that way. If you put your husband first and your husband puts you first, you guys have a damaging relationship. You need to put yourself first and your husband needs to put themselves first. That's the way it is. Your spouse needs to put themselves first. You need to put yourself first. Your kids have to put themselves first in the whole relationship. That's a healthy family. Now, combined together, you're family. But realize, within the family, when it's family first, it means I'm number one. It means you must be number one in the relationship of your family. It means me first, me over family. Me over family. Say me over family. It's never family first. It's me over family. Me first. Just say me. When you talk about family, you can call your family, and when they say family first, no, it's me first, sorry. Me first. And never say sorry about it. Never say sorry about you being first. Say me over family. Me over dad. Me over mum. You can call your biological mum and biological dad your actual dad and mum, and you can call you, who is the most important, me. Say me, I'm the most important. You can say the word me. As, for example, instead of you having to say biological dad and mum, you would say me instead. And then just call your biological dad your dad, and call your biological mum your mum. And then instead of you calling your dad you and your mum you, call yourself me only. Me. I'm everything. I am first. I first. I before my wife. I before my kids. I before everything. I first. I is the everything. I first. You understand? You never have to repeat yourself and say, that's my biological dad, that's my biological mom, that's what I was doing. Now I can still use that. I'm a father, I'm a mother, I'm everything. You understand? And then I can change my conversation, I can say, yeah, my mum is in Germany. I'm first though. I'm first, I'm above my mum. Because I am everything. I means I am my mum, I am my dad, I am my everything, I am the animal, I am everything. I am everything in life. That means I am first. You can say I'm everything. When you say I am everything, you mean I am everything. You mean you are first, that means you are never negative. You understand? That's what it means. Because when you put I first, you can say I am everything. When you have no I there, when you say they are everything, then you're killing yourself. Then you're killing yourself when you're calling them everything. How about you? Where's your I? Put the I am everything. I'm everything, never they. There's nothing about them. Never think about them. Those people never have any lives. I see people over here, they're wasting time. They're drinking coffee. 4 of them, working a 9 to 5 job. What are they doing? Imagine I go up to them. I say, you guys are working a 9 to 5 job, what are you guys doing? They'll be miserable. They'll be miserable to say, hey, get lost, mate. I never asked for your advice. It was never advice, it's just what I've seen. You understand? They'll say, hey, what are you causing problems for? What problem, man? I came to say what I see. We never asked you to come. Listen, I never asked you to live life. You understand? I never asked you to live life. Man, and then you can be a smart ass. And obviously then, guess what? Guess what then? They start to grab hold of you. They start to really damage you. Because they believe that you're attacking them. They believe that they're their minds. That's why I never even go up to them in the first place. I see that together. I see that together. They're just doing nothing. I'll show you. You understand? I just live life. I see them. What are they doing? They're working 9 to 5. They're just wasting time. You understand? They're wasting time. You understand? And for me to go up to them and just say something now, and realize no matter what, that's honest. You understand? They're wasting time. They're together. They're comforting each other. Do you see that? Imagine you go up to them and you say, hey, you guys are comforting each other. You guys need more of a life. You understand? Yeah, it's honest. It's honest. You guys need more of a life than that. You need to be with your family. They'll be like, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Yeah, they'll say that. Yeah, they'll say that. Honestly, do you see that? Do you see that? They'll say it. Why? Why? Because it just makes honest. It's just honest. I'm more successful when I say that. And I see that. And because I described it for them, you see I'm more successful? You see that? You see I'm more successful because I had to go and I had to say that, and I did that for myself. And they would be like, who asked you? I'd be saying, no, it's what I see. Nobody asked you anything. But listen, you never have to ask me anything. That's a smart ass in me. You never have to ask me anything. Get away from here. And I say, sorry sir, thank you very much. Just make sure you improve your life. you be a smartass even more. You understand? And then they can actually get aggressive. Those people right there, they can actually get aggressive. I'm never scared of them. I just never approach them. Why? Because let them come to me. Let them come to me to ask me for answers and for everything. You understand? When you go up to people to solve their problems, they get offended. Was I solving their problems? Yes. I was solving their problems in that moment. What was I saying? I was saying, listen, you guys need to improve your life because I see something that you guys are doing that's really below value. Yeah. I made them aware somehow. You understand? I made them aware. So I solved their problem. I solved the problem by making them aware of their life. You understand? Because they never even seen it about what they're doing. And now those people who get offended in life are people who have nothing to say, have nothing to give, and they are the people who are victims. And they are the people who are poor, and they will attack you. Now the rich people will never even do that. They will never even stand there and do that. Why? They're working 9 to 5. The rich people never work 9 to 5. Understand? The rich people never work 9 to 5. You have to realize that. People who are 9 to 5 are always poor. They're the middle class. Look at me. I'm not getting 9 to 5. Understand? I'm not stuck in a 9 to 5. Understand? When somebody comes up to me and they say, hey, I see this in you, and you need to improve yourself and this. Oh, sorry. I just had recently a moment's notice. One person came into the room and said, hey, you're too loud, you're singing all night. Oh, sorry. Now that's honest. Thank you very much. I realized I was singing too much in my room, and somebody came up to me to complain about me singing. So guess what I did? I left the hostel. Totally. Why? Because that person is jealous of me. I left the hostel. Totally. Understand? I never need to be around complainers. Now, did that guy complain? Yes, he complained. Do you understand? When somebody goes up to you and says, you can never sing again, yeah, you need to realize that that person's making problems with you. So just stay away from problems. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. That's the way I see life. When somebody complains against you, never be around them in the first place. Never see them again. Just say goodbye. Say goodbye. You understand? Let's move on now. Will I sing again in the same room, in the same position? No, never in the same position, but I will sing again. I'm better than but. You understand? Now those people there, you understand. You have to understand that no matter what, when you see something what it is, and you go and speak to them what it is, as Jesus was doing, they'll take you to jail. They'll take you to jail. Do you understand? That's what Jesus was doing. He was just speaking what is. I just see it. Well, say I've seen Jesus today. Hey Jesus, I see you have beautiful sandals. Do you understand? And Jesus will say, you come with me. Let's go. Do you understand? And that's what Jesus did. Jesus said to them, you come with me. What do you mean? That's what it is. You come with me. You come with me. And that person's just left their stuff and let's go. Because he's speaking what is in life. And many people, the Pharisees of life, who are the hypocrites, there are many of them in life right here. You understand? There are many of the poor people in the planet. Guess what they're doing? Guess what they're doing in life? They're the people who just get offended about everything. You understand? When you say, well, hey, you're too fat. Oh, yeah, guess what? Guess what happens? Never be offended that you said that. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to attack you. Why did you say that for? Well, that's what I see. You understand? Just the way they screw Jesus. You understand? They screw Jesus, but guess what? Never. Jesus never gets screwed. How can God get screwed? God never gets screwed. Understand? What is God? God's something you can never explain. And that's it. Keep quiet now. Understand? And then you never be quiet. You keep speaking. You understand? Just because somebody says step away, guess what? Where? Step away. Now when somebody says step away, that's different. But when somebody says step back, I had an actual police officer today, and I went up to her and I asked her about the coronavirus in the world and what's going on around the world. Now, this is what happened. She said, step back. Oh, I never step back. I never go backwards. She said, step back? What does that mean? I'll go backwards. I never go backwards. And now I realized from that point of view, I said, now never again will I actually ask the world around me about the coronavirus ever again. Where will I go? I'll go to my mentors who are really updated around the world. They go and they work for me now. My mentors work for me. They go and they watch the news. And they watch the news And they are filled with the millionaires around them, and the millionaires, they're all the people who are going around the world and giving me the information. They're working for me. They're saying for free. I just go on YouTube and they say, this is happening around the world. This is a recession. They're teaching us about the economic recession, and they're studying and they're passing down through generations. You understand? And that's what I'm doing now. I'm passing what they give me. I'm passing it through the generations who are yet to be in my position. You understand? So no matter what, you guys have me for the next 73 years. You're connected with me. You're an insider now. You understand? You became an insider today. You understand what an insider is? Do you understand that you have an insider with me? Do you understand you're an insider? An insider is a person who's connected with multimillionaires in the world. And when I say connected, I mean you're connected. You're connected. You are going to get the best information in the world. The insider gets all the information. You understand? But why? Because we search for it. We search for it. That's why. We seek it out. We seek it out. When we seek, we shall find. That's how it is. So you have to realize, outsiders are those people who are Pharisees. They're the people who are homeless on the street. They are people who are working on 9 to 5, such as these guys. Do you understand? You understand? Why? Why? I just see that. I just see that. Because as soon as I just see it, I honestly see it. As soon as I step into them and I start speaking with them, basically help their life, they're going to start attacking me. I already see it. So I step away. I step away because I have the words to say to really make them do that. You understand? I can get to them really fast, and they can really attack me and they can kill me. How much words I can really express for them to do so. You understand? So realize, no matter what, that's never a dangerous way to live. It's really a smart way to live. That you're just smart enough you're more than smart enough to never even go to them in the first place. But you can see that you can turn anybody into a killer by your words. I can turn them all into killing me by my words. Really, on the spot. They can just kill me on the spot because of what I say to them. Now, I'm never saying it, for example, for them. I'm saying it to them. Now, I'm never doing it to myself. I'm saying it for them, sorry. I'm saying it for them. And because I say it for them, guess what? They take it the wrong way. They take it the right way. They take it the correct way. You understand? And because they do that, they may even kill me. So I never even go there. You understand? I stay away. Because guess what they did to Jesus? You understand? The same thing. What did they do? What did they do? Now, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dying. I'm not dying. Now, guess what? That's what they did to Jesus. Do you understand? They killed Jesus because that's what Jesus was doing. Why? To make an example. To show us that there is something larger than us. You understand? There is something that we can say and that we can speak, that we can live the truth and be truth, and that we can live our whole life, and that we can live forever. Do you understand? Now, to put yourself in the category of Jesus is probably the most, let's say, the best way to do so. And guess what? No matter what, you're always going to live life. Just realize to live longer. Live longer. Jesus will never need you to die at 33, such as him. You understand? So you have to realize that I'm a person who's always growing. I'm outliving Jesus. You understand? I'm here to learn life. But just realize the Pharisees are in the world right now. Those emperors all in the world. Where are they? They're working in a 9 to 5. Yeah, those emperors in the world. You understand? Because they're the ones who led Jesus into the jails. You understand? The people who are governing other people, and they're making them work the 9 to 5. They're making people work for money. They're making people slaves to money. It's happening today in 2020, April. Understand? So you need to be a person who really sees that, and you have to learn more about how never to die. How do you do that? You make sure that you tune in every single day with my new videos. Understand? Make sure that you watch every single video that I do. Understand? I do these videos because, guys, I have some knowledge behind me. Understand? I have some knowledge behind me, and I can see what is. I can give you what is, and I've overcome my ego. So I realize that I see the world as it is. I see what it is. I can see what's going to happen, and I just maneuver my way around life, and I be a smart ass about it. You understand? I be a smart ass about it because when you're a smart ass, when you're more smart than the other person's, they're jealous of you. I've never met a more smart ass person than me. Nobody else can really get to me anymore. Why? Because I'm such a smart ass. Nobody else can really say that I have anything less, because a smart ass will never lift you down. Understand? A smart ass will never lift you down. They'll never drag you down. A smart ass will just lift you up. So I need to be around more smart ass people. A smart ass person is a person who's your friend. They're your friend to grow you. They're your friend to help you to make more money, to help you lose weight, to help you really see how life is. So you can become more of a smart ass. Those people, once I say to them, that they take it the wrong way. They were closed-minded. Totally. There's been a person, for example, in the hostel who says, "Oh, and what do you do?" I said, "I do this." He's like, "Yeah." He says, "Oh no, the meat is the way. The meat is the way." As soon as he says that, I say, "Listen, mate, I have to do this. I have to do my business. I've got something to do, bro." He's like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I've got something to do, man." Yeah, go over there, bro. You understand? Because as soon as they say meat is the way and I'm vegan, I see who that person is. You understand? I see the stupid. You understand? I see the stupid. Now, obviously, meat eaters who are watching this video may get offended by that. I just realized, no matter what, that's what it is. It's a stupid way to live life. Meat is a stupid way to live life. Make sure no matter what, you're never eating meat in the first place because you never need to kill creatures in the planet. Even though, yes, we're cropping the farms and maybe killing some bugs. But guess what? At least we're never killing the sheep out there. At least we're never killing the cows. You understand? While those people are eating meat, they're killing both ends. They're killing the crops and they're killing the bugs and also the actual animals. Which is all animals. Well, all the animals in the world. You understand? We're animals. So a meat eater kills also sheep and pigs and everything. At least vegans half the killing rate in some aspects. You understand? So no matter how smart you believe you are eating meat, you're still killing creatures. And it's never the smart way to go. Imagine somebody killing you to eat you. Understand? So guys, just lessen the depths of the world by helping the environment more. Guys, no matter what, I will see you guys in the next video because guys, I have so much more going in my life to help teach you more. Guys, see you guys next time. And guys, no matter what, just realize as soon as you guys finish this video, make sure that you watch more of my videos.